YouTube. You know it is. I've been doing this for a long time, but I just want to get this video out because I was in the process of uploading another video and I ran into a problem. So I figured, because this is supposed to be I guess you can say the reflection or the aftermath video of the video I was posting, but complications happened. So basically, I want to get into the fact that I just went to Sneakercon for the first time in like a year, and this was absolutely my favorite one. I just feel as though the timing was off, like per usual. It was the first time Sneakercon has ever been in Philly. Now, I don't know because I don't keep up with my old videos, but I'm pretty sure in at least one or two videos I mentioned I don't understand why Sneakercon constantly overlooks Philly. Now, I get it. Sneakercon is not the only show in town, but let's be clear, it's the best and the biggest sneaker convention show to date right now, because there are other ones, but Sneakercon, I remember Sneakercon when it first started, when it was in New York, and it was like at a basement in a church or something like that, and it's now it's like one of the most biggest, like, excuse me, anybody that knows sneakers or even remotely has an inkling of a sneaker convention, they always mention Sneakercon. They never really mention Got Sold. They don't mention, it used to be one before though. Damn, I forgot the name of it. No, not them. Dunk Exchange. I don't know if Dunk Exchange is still a thing, but I know I used to hear that before Sneakercon all the time. But now I hear that. I don't hear Soul Exchange as much more, and they're around, but I think they have a show like once or twice a year, and they go to the same place. They're the only ones I know that was at kind of a height that SneakerCon was, that came to Philly. There's many other ones. There's tons of them. To be honest with you, there are some that come to Philly, come to New York in close areas, but I never hear about them. I'm always trying to like find shows to go to online, but I can't. Like, by the time I find out about them, they didn't came and went already. And my thing is, I'm at the age now, I'm not into it as heavy as I used to be, but I still like a part of it. I watch the videos on YouTube. Like, of course, I won't say collect. I just wear my shoes now, and I still would like the 10 shoes. That's about the only thing I have left. I don't really have the energy to resell, to go back and forth with people about sneakers and stuff like that. Like, I'm not into it that heavy no more because I'm older. But I can't lie, I was excited as hell when I seen it. I told everybody I know, but I just felt like the timing was wrong because, again, just about everybody I'm cool with that's close to me that's into sneakers like I am, we all got lives, man. We all got like big responsibilities that we cannot focus on the shoe culture as much for YouTube. We still into it. Like my brother, y'all don't hear me mention him that much no more. Y'all don't see him in none of my videos no more because that boy got a whole family to take care of now. He has 4 kids. He just had twins like 3-4 years ago. So like he got a whole family to take care of it. It's not that he's not into sneakers no more, but he just has bigger responsibilities that he can't focus his time on it. Even when he tries to pay attention, he don't. He come to me for everything. So the only one I'm really with like that is my nephew. My nephew was like 15 years younger than me. He's 21, 22, and I'm how old? Like 35, 36. So our point of views are completely different. How he acts and talks about sneakers now is how I was when I was his age. I'm not his age anymore. So, I mean, of course, he's going to be up under me because a lot of his friends and a lot of people who is not into sneakers as heavy he is. It's just me. So we hang a lot when it comes to that. So he was the only one I could get to come with me to SneakerCon. To be honest with you, I didn't give a damn who came. I don't even care if somebody came or not. I was going regardless. Like, I was not missing this. Like, I'm the type, I don't like to go to stuff like that much by myself. Like, I just like to experience with other people, especially when I'm out of town. But this was Philly. Philly is literally 15 minutes away from me. So I don't need nobody to come with me. But he wanted to go. And I was like, you know what? Since this is a special moment and it really means something to me in a sense, I want to do a vlog. I have not done a vlog at a sneaker show in years. I always say I'm going to, but I never do. So I'm not gonna lie, me and him shot multiple scenes, like how I used to do back in the day, and I felt as though, I won't say mine per se, but the video that I was going for, I thought it would have been a little bit better, or it would have been a little bit more. Trying to say, a lot of people may want to watch it more than other sneaker event shows because that was the whole reason why I wanted to make this video. This was supposed to be the aftermath of me coming from SneakerCon, from this one and the last one I went to, which was in DC last year, because Before that, I think I haven't been to a show before the pandemic, which was 2020, and we're in 2023 right now. So I wanted to reflect on how I feel not being at a show for 2 to 3 years and how it feels now, right? Basically, it's completely different. This going to these shows now has really woke me up and made me realize I am finally in that position where I'm the veteran and these are all the kids. I'm the old head and these are the kids. And if I complain about something, I say back when I used to go to sneaker shows, blah, blah, blah. You know how people older than you always talk. They're like, oh, old head just tripping. He old, he mad because he ain't young no more, that type of stuff, right? But you gotta let these kids be kids. But my only issue, it's not an issue, it's just like something I just don't like. Only thing I don't like about these sneaker shows now, they're more so aimed towards the reseller. They're not aimed towards consumers no more. They're not aimed towards regular folks buying shoes. And to be honest, I think the reason why is because regular folks just ain't buying shoes like that no more, because the resale value of shoes are retail now. Back, here we go, going to the old head rant. Back like in 2010 to like 2013, 14, when I was in my 20s, sneakers were retailing from 120, no, I'm lying, from like 100 all the way up to like, the most you would see is like 170 maybe, 175. If it was anything over that, it was like a special edition, a collabo, it was Quick Strike or something like that. And a lot of shoes, ain't gonna lie, it was Quick Strike because the inventory was mad low to make up for the, like, I guess it was trying to keep it like real scarce so nobody, like, it wouldn't get saturated and people wouldn't want this stuff no more. But the resale was always like 200 and up. Nowadays, the retail is 200. So if you're retailing a shoe that everybody wants for 200, that resale is automatically going to 300 if people really want it that bad. But we finally got what we complained about all them years ago. It's just the timing is always too late. Like, you finally are making enough shoes to meet the demand. And the reason why it's meeting the demand is because, again, the retail. I guarantee I put that on my life alone. If any of these shoes, let's say all the 11s, because we know back when 11s was popping, like when they used to come out 2 days before Christmas, people was going ape shit over them shoes, right? You would literally, like, shoe would retail like 175, 180 or something like that. And the hour later after they sold out everywhere, they're going for $500-$600, right? Had they made that million pair like they did for Space Jam that one year back in 2009 when they originally came out, or for the Concourse 2011, it still would be resale, but I don't think it would have been $500-$600 because it would have been more than enough shoes to go around, and they were only priced at 170. I think, yeah, it was priced at like 175, 180 or something like that, which is reasonable. I mean, it's still a little bit expensive because originally they cost 125, but I mean, I'd rather pay that than 600. But nowadays, if you release a million pairs because everybody wanted them, but you retailing them at 225, everybody that want that shoe is going to get that shoe. If you didn't get that shoe, you just didn't want it that bad because you didn't want to pay 225. So, and even like after that, sometimes the resale is not that high no more. So that relating to a sneaker show, we have apps now. We didn't have apps back then. We only had eBay. You got what is it called? Go. You got StockX, which are the two biggest ones, and there's other ones. I keep hearing about the WhatsApp thing everybody does now. You got what is it called? Trading Block, like stuff like apps you can actually trade. There's so much stuff now that there is no excuse to get the shoe you want for damn near a desired price or a price that's close to what you want to pay. You're willing to negotiate, but the main place we will always do like in person, because in person is like you would think you would get it cheaper, but now the internet's cheaper, right? So it was always sneaker events. Like I always get what I want at a sneaker event because I don't have no problem getting a used shoe. Or I would sell stuff and get what I want for it, or at least close to it. Nowadays, man, every Sneakercon video or every sneaker event video I see, the person shooting the video is a reseller. It's nothing wrong with that, but it's like, bro, I don't want to watch resellers. I'm sorry, for me, people don't even watch my videos that much, but that's because I don't like do all this extra stuff to my video. I talk, I ramble a lot. So people always tell me why they don't watch my videos. So that's the, like, when it comes to them, that's the main reason I don't like to watch watch sneaker event videos no more, because all I'm seeing is a cash out video or a buyout, or them trying to like do it TJ, what's his name? 2J Kicks was doing 2-3 years ago. Like when he used to just come in and buy almost everybody's table and leave. Now, I ain't saying everybody's buying everybody's table, but they are like buying up. It's just basically resellers buying from resellers. That's all I'm seeing. I'm not seeing nobody come in like, oh, I've been looking for this shoe forever. How much you want 240? Are you willing to do 230? Are you willing to do 200? And you just keep negotiating, going back and forth. I'm seeing resellers doing it. Oh yeah, we low on the Panda. Oh god, we're not gonna get into that. We're running low on the Panda dunks. You want 200 a piece for them. If I buy all your pairs, could I get each pair for 180? That's all I'm seeing. And like I'm literally skimming through the videos, and that's all I'm seeing through the entire video is them buying stock for their store. And they're literally do this is what they do all the time. And then they'll get their phone out, they'll go to StockX, which is crazy to me. They go to StockX to see what the going rate for the shoe is, and that's how they negotiate how much they're willing to pay, which boggles me because in the last 3-4 years, all I keep hearing about is negativity with StockX. They letting fakes come through. They're selling fakes. They just changed their model where though they don't promote authenticity, they just promote shoes. Like all this negative publicity around them, but y'all still go to them to use them as a guide to sell or buy your shoe for whatever it's the going rate, which is the funniest thing to me. And it's funnier because I remember at one point when I was younger, here we go again, the only place people would go to negotiate or find out a price is Flight Club. Flight Club was the only thing out. And fast forward today, I don't know a person who shops, goes online, or even speaks on Flight Club unless it's like Complex's sneaker shop. And other than that, I don't really hear. And honestly, I don't even hear about them on that no more. They're everywhere else but Flight Club now. So I may want to go to Flight Club next time I go to New York. I don't know. But this video is way longer than it's supposed to be because, again, I shot a video right before I did this. I was uploading the videos and I was editing them. And I was about to like put the scenes together like how I used to do back in the day. And one of the videos was only 12 seconds long. Had a copyright claim. I know I always hear about the copyright claims on people that like don't have music in your videos, this, that, and forth, but it never affected me because as y'all see, I don't get no views on my videos. I'm not a YouTube partner. I don't make money off none of my videos. Not one video. I have over probably 100 videos. I have no videos that has ads on them. They never offered me a YouTube partnership to make money, so I didn't think that I would have a problem when it came to like the copyright claim thing, because usually that's for people who's making money. Like that's where a copyright claim I usually see come into place. But to see it come into place with me, well, I'm like, dude, I barely get 50 views. Why y'all messing with me? I'm like, okay. I mean, one thing I'm not gonna do is I'm not about to sit here and mute the video or shorten it down to find little ways to upload it. I'm just not gonna do it. It's pointless. Like I do this for fun. I do this as a hobby. Again, a lot of these videos I don't care if people watch them. I just put them on public so you can watch if you want to, but I put them on here for me. I go back and watch all my old videos. It's like a memory book. It's a timeline of my sneaker life, I guess you can say, from when I first started on YouTube to now. I told y'all I'm 36, and I started on YouTube maybe 10, 11 years ago. So it's fun and interesting to see how I was, how I dressed, how I talked back then, because had there been no YouTube, it's just a memory in my head, or if it'd be on living on my phone if I still have the phone. But it's good to have them videos. But I don't know, it was just weird to me, and it just turned me off. So I just deleted the video altogether, which pissed me off because I don't have a backup, and I don't know y'all know about iPhones. iPhones, their storage it's so low. You have to pay for extra storage, which I'm not doing because I'm not an iPhone guy. But that's the main reason I was trying to hurry up and upload the video. But I'm not seeing that, and then I'm like going through all the clips I did. It's only 3 clips. There's no music. And that's when I'm in the house getting dressed, leaving. And when I left. But when I'm there and in line or whatever, and I'm driving up there, it's music through the entire clip. And it's at least 7 clips. And I said, when I seen the first clip, it's only 12 seconds long. And you only hear the music for 5 seconds of it. And I got a copyright claim. I said, well, there's no point to upload the rest of these. I'm not about to sit here and mute the whole video and try to do commentary or whatever. It's too much. I'm not doing all that if I'm not getting views and I'm not getting paid to upload. It's pointless. What am I doing it for? I told you what. But anyway, so that's what made me do about this. And I'm like, yeah, when it comes to YouTube, when it comes to Sneakercon, it's all a business now, which is fine because once money comes involved, big money, the fun leaves. It's all business at this point, and it's sad, but it is what it is. I can't. I'm not gonna be mad. Like that's the name of the game. It's just that I I always wanted to travel to go to sneaker shows, but at this point it's pointless. And the last thing I want to say, even my nephew notices. My nephew's only 21, but he's been getting sneakers, any sneaker he wants since he's been born, right? So he sees that was the one perspective he sees the same as me, but you would think he wouldn't since our age difference so different and we have different likes. I literally told him I wasn't like going to sell nothing. I'm not selling anything. And on top of that, I'm not really going to buy. I'm going to just experience it and just like hang out, talk to a few people, whatever. Just be around people who like in the sneakers. But I'm always on the hunt for something. It's always some shoe I want or need, right? And a list is a list. I have at least a list of like 5 to 6, 7 shoes I want and need that released last year. And there's like I told you, I'm like more focused on OGs that I want that I never had or that I want back. And I'm not paying these astronomical prices people want. So most I can do is get a used pair. So that's all I was looking for. The main thing I said, if I can't find nothing I want, I'm looking for the LeBron 7. I forgot, it was one of them schools, Florida or something like that. They basically look like the Hardware Classic samples I've been trying to get forever that was supposedly rumored to release that never released. It's just that the colors are flipped. Instead of it being all blue, it's all green. And I didn't even know that shoe released. I thought it was a sample. And for some reason, on all these apps and stuff, people asking 300 plus, if not 400. And I'm like, it's LeBron. Nobody buys LeBron anymore. I'm literally one of the LeBrons that was a sample go for 10,000. Literally goes for $70 now. Why are these going for so much? But I said maybe I can find them at Sneakercon for cheap. When I tell you, not one person had them. Not one person had them. The only LeBron I seen in that whole show was the Miami, Miami Nights, the preheats or whatever the hell they call the South Beaches, and the Watch the Thrones. Those are the only ones I seen. And I only seen like 4 or 5 pairs of those, and I didn't see no LeBrons nowhere else. But I'm like, those ones are the most sought after, like the most only LeBrons people really like that, willing to buy that not in LeBrons, and they go for nothing. This one shoe nobody even knows about like that goes for $300-400, and the price still has not dropped, and they dropped like 2-3 months ago. I'm confused. It's okay. I'm not worrying about it. I was looking for the Cardinal 7s, which I knew was going to go down in price. Nobody wants those things. I've been trying to get the Cardinal 7s since like one of my first videos when my brother bought them, and I never got them. And I was already getting an older pair, but I seen how long ago that shoe came out, and I said, if I get it now, it's going to fall apart on me. It's going to crumble, so it's pointless. And then I already heard a new pair was coming out, so I might as well wait. And I was also trying to get the I don't know the name of these. They're Air Jordan 7s. They look like the Bordeaux, but they changed a couple things on it. Got like the DB, not DB, got the Ben 7 print on it, and then the back doesn't have the little emblem. It has a Nike Air sign. I said, well, I'll get those because I'm not paying what the Bordeaux go for. And if I feel like I can alter it, I would. Plus, I love the Bordeaux now, but I don't like the little, I don't know what they call it, the little mountaintop thingies at the midsole. I don't like that they're all black. I always wanted to paint them, but this shoe already has them painted, so it's no point. And I'm like, they retail for $225. Nobody's paying that. I already know it. Nobody wants the shoe. I'll wait till it drop down in price, right? And it dropped down to like $160. But I'm like, I'm about to go to a sneaker show. Maybe I can get them in person. I don't have to order them. When I tell you nobody had those, nobody had Cardinals, I'm like, bro, like I get it. Everybody's into dunks now. I get it. The Yeezy's not even moving like that, and you see Adidas begging to get him back, but how the hell not one person don't have these? Like, that's crazy. And the Trophy Room 7s, I'm willing to pay the price they go for. I cannot find them nowhere in person. Not one not one sneaker boutique resale shop where I live at has them. So I said, I know I'm gonna see them in the Sneakercon. Now, mind you, I did leave a little early. I left at like 1 or 2 o'clock, and the show wasn't over to 7, so maybe people came in later. I don't know. But I seen one pair, and I think the dude only had like a 9 or something like that, and it was a good price. But I'm like, it's crazy. Every shoe that I want and need is so hard to find. But every shoe that I don't want and I'm tired of seeing, that's all people had. Dunks. I get it. Dunks is the wave now. I am so sick of seeing dunks. We're not even gonna talk about pandas. This is like, I done seen them so many times. I'm at the point I'm about to just get a pair, just get it. But I didn't even dress up like that. All I wore was like a gray crew neck, and I wore this beanie. This is my cousin's company. It's called Keep It Player. I got like 3 different colors of these. If you want, go to Instagram. If you want your own, he got shirts and stuff and socks. Keep It Player, or go to his website, keepitplayer.com. And I wore that because it matched with these. I wore the Eric Highs with the Kais. And if you notice, I put this in one of my probably my last video. No, my video before my last one. These look a little different. I painted the midsoles because I'm never gonna do the video. I know I'm not. I basically painted it because this shoe it doesn't look just like it, but it kind of reminds me of the DB Air Jordan 1 that never released. It was a sample pair, and I'm so in love with neon green, and I remembered one of the missiles neon green that represents the DB4, which is my favorite DB of all time, and I pray to God they retro that. But I got so many compliments on these. I mean, the way people was complimenting me was ridiculous. People thought they were samples or something like that. And like crazy thing, I feel as though if I didn't paint them midsole, I would have still got like a couple people asking me. But I don't think it would have been that crazy. Like, it was crazy. People was running up to me asking me what those was or where I got them from and all that. One guy didn't even know they came out. And the crazy thing, speaking of that, I seen more Kais there than I seen of all the shoes I just named I wanted. But I don't know. I just want to speak my piece on that. Oh, let me show this real quick. I just want to mention this. My daughter actually drew me a picture.